Barry, how was training this morning? A decent response from the lads?
I keep saying this every week. It was a pretty quiet place, to be quite honest with you, but the reason why it's quiet is because they know that things aren't happening in the right way, so now it's up to them to go out tomorrow night and sort it out.
You said on Saturday confidence is shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing the only way to fix that is a win, but if confidence is low, it's a bit of a vicious circle, this, isn't it?
Of course it's low. I've been out, what is it, 16, 17 games, of course it's got to be low. But listen, the one thing, they've got to keep fighting. Don't give up. I'm not going to give up. I says that after the game, so I expect him to do the same.
Is that your message to the players, and is that what you kind of have to keep kind of drumming home to them? Keep fighting, don't give up.
Aye, well, that's been instilled in me since I was a young kid, so I'll keep saying the same thing to them. As
a player, Barry, can you lean on experiences that you can take into management from similar situations or not?
Well, certainly I've never been on a run like this, that's for sure. But I've played plenty of bad games. Things have not went for me on the pitch, but one thing you've got to keep doing is keep working hard. Try and not let it affect you. Look, as I says, it's been going on far too long. We need to get a response at some stage. I can't keep saying the same things week in, week out. So they've got a perfect scenario. There's a game 3 days after the defeat against Bournemouth, so that's the best thing that can happen.
Yeah, you'd have preferred that than perhaps an empty week of all.
To be fair, I would have preferred the game on Sunday morning, but it's not going to happen. But as I said, we've got 3 days. We had 3 days for the game after Saturday to get a response out on this pitch.
What do you do on Monday morning, Barry? Are you kind of look back at the DVD type of person, sit the players down, speak about how do you kind of break it down?
I've watched the game back a number of times and also watched Millwall, so my day was pretty much took up yesterday with doing that. And then come in, obviously the guys that played, I've got to be careful with them because they played 90 minutes, so there was 2 separate groups working today. So that's basically what we've done today.
Would you dwell too much on Saturday? Would you look with those players that played at what went wrong, or would you kind of put that to one side now?
No, I made a point, speaking about the game, just to let them go on with it, let them come into training and try and get rid of it. The same thing, I've not picked my team either, which I normally do, because I've got decisions I need to make, so I'm going to sleep on it another night before making my decisions.
I've seen in different managers in the past I've spoken to that they've said that they've tried to do things differently when they're in a run like this. Like, yep. For example, maybe lead the team to the very last moment for the name.
No, I'd never. I've got probably 7, 8 players picked in my mind, and the rest I've not. So I've always picked the team. The team, has always been decided 2 days before a game. But obviously, with the game coming so close, and obviously losing the game, I need to sit down long and hard and think what way I'm going to go.
How are you looking kind of injury-wise, and any bumps or bruises from Saturday kind of fall out with that regard?
Well, there's bumps and bruises, but that should never stop you from playing. That's just part of it, you just need to go on with it.
You got a pretty fit squad then, apart from...
Well, everybody trained, so some done a cool down, some done a full training session, so everybody came through that as far as I'm aware. I've not been, the physio's not said anything to me, so as far as I'm aware, we've got a full squad.
That helps, doesn't it, when you want as many options, I guess, as you possibly can.
I would like more options, but that's the way it is. We've got a game, we need to win. I keep saying it every single time you interview me. Don't know how long I can keep saying it, because it's starting to annoy me. But I'm not going to stop working hard, and hopefully we can get that win, which is badly needed.
I mean, you come front up, you come speak to us. You're the voice of the football club at the minute, aren't you? What would be your message, Barry, to the supporters for Tuesday night?
To be honest, I don't need to really tell them, because they've stuck with the team. Listen, I heard a few humming and hawing and whatever, but listen, that's acceptable. They pay good money to come and watch a team that should be winning on the pitch. They've not had it for a long, long time, so I can understand it. The players have got to understand that. They've turned up in their numbers since I've took on. I think turned up 15,000, so they're still turning up in their numbers, so I'm not complaining. And if they want to have a go, they're well within their right, because they've not got a winning team. But one thing for sure, I'm trying my best, I'm working my best on the training field to try and turn that around.
But you're going to need them, aren't you? I mean,
I'll get them anyway, because I'm not concerned about that. It doesn't concern me. I know they'll stick behind their team.
Heck of an introduction to management, this, isn't it, for you?
That's good, but that's what it's all about. I'm not going to, as I said plenty of times before, I'm not going to shy away from it. It is what it is, and I'm full steam ahead. I'm not going to stand down or sit in the corner and feel sorry for myself. I know there's a lot of hard work to be done, and I'm going to give it everything I've got.
What will Eric Black bring, Barry? What will his qualities do to try and improve things here?
Well, it's good because he hadn't seen us for a while, and obviously I watched this on Saturday, and obviously we had a long chat after the game, longer than what I would have liked, but bring experience. He's been there, as I've said before. He's managed. He's been assistant manager in the Premier League and the Championship, so he knows what it's all about. And it's interesting to get somebody else for outside to come in and see what we're missing or what I maybe need to bring in as well.
Is it much about his experience as a coach, kind of at Squire's Gate, as well as having someone by the side of you?
No, he's not. He doesn't take anything to do with the training or whatever. He's there as to oversee in terms of I miss something, he can see it for far. So I just thought I needed somebody like that. As I say, I'm new into the job and never stop learning. There's, as I say again, plenty of times I pick up the phone to people every day because I want to learn and want to do better.
So it's more match day stuff then for
No, he'd still be here a day or two leading up to a game. He's obviously here today because we've got a game tomorrow, but probably 2 days a week leading up to the game on the Saturday.
And put into context the importance of this game, and I mean, you look at the league table, I guess it's pretty clear, isn't it?
I mean, listen, I think that's a crazy question. I think we all know how important it is. I don't need to tell him, I don't need to say how I feel. I think we all know, especially with the teams below us winning. As before, we've been lucky that they've not won, but our luck ran out on Saturday because, tell you what, the teams below now are not far away from us, so we better get a grip and realise where we are. And
a word on the manager, obviously coming back to Blackpool, perhaps will change the kind of the atmosphere around the ground, maybe.
Atmosphere in terms of?
Well, with him being him
listen, he's done a great job. Obviously took Blackpool in the Premier League. What an achievement that was, and he's done a fantastic job. So I'm sure he'll get a good reception.
Good luck.
Cheers.
You mentioned on Saturday that some players might not be able to handle the pressure at the moment. Can they handle the pressure of the situation at the moment?
We'll find out soon. That's a big thing in football. It's great when it's all going well, but when the chips are done, this is when you see real people stand up.
I know it's very early days for Eric to come in, but have you learnt anything so far from him?
Of course. Learnt a hell of a lot over the last couple of days, and he's seen things that maybe I wasn't seeing for the touchline, because obviously you get a different view if you're up in the stand. So that's one of the reasons why I brought him in. So I'm delighted that I got him in, and it can only help us.
And now Tony's back for Tuesday's available selection. How much of a boost is he coming back?
Massive, because he's a leader, and he's somebody that continually talks throughout the game. So I'm delighted to have him back, and Rob will be back next game. So they two are massive players for us, and since Tony's come in, he's done excellent. As I say, he's an organiser, and when somebody's not doing their job, he's not scared to let them know.